Hi guys, how lovely to have you again for our bedtime story tonight. How have you been? How did your week go? Have you been doing anything special this week? We've been thinking about all the animals that go into hibernation over autumn and winter. Did you know that sometimes a hedgehog might snuggle up under all of the leaves that have come down under the trees? So we've been trying to be mindful when we've been playing in the leaves or when we've been picking them up to make sure we leave enough shelter for all of those little animals that might need just a little bit of extra warmth in the winter. And that is what our bedtime story is about tonight. So are you ready to snuggle up? Yeah? Have you got your favourite cuddly to enjoy this story with? Great, then let's go. For tonight's story, I've chosen us Frederick, written and illustrated by Leo Leone. All along the meadow where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. But the farmers had moved away. The barn was abandoned and the granary stood empty, and since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except Frederick. "Frederick, why don't you work?" they asked. "I do work," said Frederick. "I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days." And when they saw Frederick sitting there staring at the meadow, they said, "And now, Frederick?" "I gather colours," answered Frederick simply, "for winter is grey." And once Frederick seemed half asleep. "Are you dreaming, Frederick?" they asked reproachfully. But Frederick said, "Oh no, I am gathering words, for the winter days are long and many and will run out of things to say." The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the little field mice took to their hideout in the stones. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries, and the straw was gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about sun rays and colours and words. "What about your supplies, Frederick?" they asked. "Close your eyes," said Frederick as he climbed on a big stone. "Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how they're golden glow?" And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the four little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? And how about the colours, Frederick?" they asked anxiously. "Close your eyes again," Frederick said, And when he told them of the blue periwinkles, the red poppies in the yellow wheat, and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colours as clearly as if they had been painted in their minds. And the words, Frederick? Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from a stage, he said, "Who scatters the snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the four-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky, 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The 4 mouse is next with walnuts and wheat, and winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more. When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. "But Frederick," they said, "you are a poet." Frederick blushed, took a bow, and said shyly, "I know it." So what did you think of Frederick? I do think it started off with him sounding a little bit cheeky, didn't it? But isn't it amazing how everybody brought something different to that cave, and how Frederick kept everybody loved and warm with the things that they missed most, the colours and the warmth of the time outside their walls. I hope that you can think of all of those beautiful things too, so when you close your eyes you can think of the happiest things in your minds, and then you have wonderful dreams and a gorgeous sleep. And tomorrow is going to be another great day. See you next time.